Alright, I got a few of these bugs worked out. We'll call this Posterized version 2. Show you what I mean here. So this is the current UI. And you might remember before this was broke, where if your client was closed, it would error. So that's fixed now. Right, and that still works just fine. You'll see it says our client's offline. Up next is Demolition Man. We can open up our client. We refresh this. There you'll see it says now nothing's playing. Hit start next program. We'll let it start the next program. So what up next? MacGyver now playing Demolition Man. So you can easily rotate between those if you wanted to. The other thing we added, which I have it off by default, but you can turn it on. I'm not sure this is how it's going to get implemented, but here's an idea. So with the random UI and background option enabled, you'll notice there in the middle of the UI, beneath the buttons, you kind of get a hint of background images that are from titles in your library. So we might do something like that. And that's in user settings, it's hidden in there. Random background in UI is what that's called. So you got that going for you. Oh, another thing we fixed here is in the movies, you might have noticed in the past that when you were clicking around, it would mess up here. You had next available and you could hit next and it would just do blank pages, and that you could go back and empty it out. So I made it so that it only shows next or back if it has more pages that it can show. So you got that going for you. And I think I showed you this one where now in the details page it will show the poster for the item. And it does that for TV shows and movies. Right. Now one I didn't show you that we got working for the most part is this recommended section. I think in the past, if you would have seen it in video, it would have had just these two columns with these buttons. So we've made it now so that it also gets the posters for those items. And ideally what I'd like to do is to replace these buttons with making the posters buttons. So I'm still working on that. Hopefully I'll get that figured out. It's my next project. But anyway, you can hit the title for right now, and it still does like it did before, where it takes you to the details page for the corresponding item, and you can do whatever you want with it from there. So there's the TBN-Plex version 5 UI and how it's coming along. Pause playback. Resume playback. And of course the voice commands work. Better than Alexa. Anyway, there you go. Have a good one.